Now, I live in Muncie, Indiana, with Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary founders Pamela and Mike. In fact, I'm the ambassador for Grateful Rescue. It's a pretty sweet life. Sometimes I help my dad at the office, while other times I just demand attention from my mom. Tonight, we want you to gather around and listen to fun, interesting stories. We call it Faith's Book Nook. Each week, we pick a local celebrity or special person in the community to read a children's book that has an animal theme. We live stream it here each week. To be honest, I'm not sure what a live stream means. Anyways, make sure you're in your comfy chair because we're about to listen to a great story together at Faith's Book Nook.
Hi there, I'm Patty Spitler, and this is Stewie. Oh, he's a big boy. And this is Mabel over here. Mabel, sit up so we can see you. Yeah. Oh, there we are. I got my kisses. We're celebrating Betty White's birthday. She would have been 100 years old. She passed recently, as you know. Not only was she a wonderful person, what a great role model. I had the pleasure of meeting her several times, and we shared our love of animals together. So, in honor of Betty White, for the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, I'm going to read this book for you. All right? This is Betty White, my little golden book about Betty White, written by Deborah Hopkinson. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Betty White was born on January the 17th, 1922 in Illinois. She grew up in California, though. Betty and her parents enjoyed hiking, nature, and animals. She was an only child. So was I. Anyway, she got to be a sister, though, to a lot of cats and dogs. So did I. Betty always felt surrounded by love, and she has spent her long and remarkable life giving that love back to family and friends, to audiences, and to animals in need. When she was young, Betty wanted to be a forest ranger or a zookeeper. So did I. But those careers weren't open to girls at that time. Luckily, Betty had other passions. She loved to write, sing, and perform in plays. Early on, she set her heart on becoming an actress. Betty graduated from high school in 1939. 2 years later, America entered World War II. Betty wanted to help in any way she could, so she volunteered to drive a truck carrying supplies to soldiers stationed in California. After the war, Betty set out to follow her dreams. She knew getting into show business wouldn't be easy, but she said she was ready for anything. Betty was bright, talented, beautiful, and funny, but she had to work hard to find jobs. She acted in local theater and got small roles in radio commercials. So did I. Betty wanted to be on television, though. Back then, there were far fewer TV shows, TV stations, and TV jobs than there are today. But Betty's hard work paid off. In 1949, she got her first full-time job as the host helper on a daytime show called Hollywood on Television. And later, she became the host herself. Today, most television actors memorize lines from a script someone else has written. Not Betty. I see that. She had to think on her feet, or wing it, as she would say, in front of a live studio audience. And there were no breaks because Betty and the other actors performed in the commercials, too. That meant Betty was in front of the camera 5.5 hours a day, 6 days a week. Could she do it? You betcha she could. Betty learned a lot and loved every minute, and viewers adored her from the very start. Television grew and changed quickly, and so did Betty. She became one of the first female producers in Hollywood when she co-founded Bandy Productions, named after one of her dogs. How about that? On Betty's first show, she had interviewed movie stars, and now Betty and her business partners decided to make a situation comedy, or sitcom, as we call it, about made-up characters. It was called Life with Elizabeth. Betty has always believed in being fair to all people. In 1954, when she hosted a variety show with skits and musical guests, TV stations in some parts of the country didn't want to air it. They didn't like that it had a black dancer. Arthur Duncan was in the cast. They told Betty to fire him. That kind of prejudice made Betty mad. Arthur stayed on the show and had a long, successful career, and Betty and Arthur remained friends through the years. As a girl, Betty had enjoyed playing games with her mom and dad, and beginning in the 1950s, she became a popular guest on television game shows. Betty's quick wit charmed everyone, including one special man called Alan Ludden, the host of a show called Password. Remember that? Alan and Betty fell in love. They married in 1963, and Betty became stepmom to his 3 children. Betty and Alan lived happily together until Alan passed away in 1981. Alan has always remained in Betty's heart. Life wasn't easy for her after his death, but staying busy, helped her cope. Betty likes new challenges and taking on different roles. She studied, prepared, and worked hard, and that's one reason she's the most successful television star in history. Betty is especially known for acting in 2 popular long-running TV shows, The Mary Tyler Moore Show and The Golden Girls. She won Emmy Awards for both shows. Betty has been honored many times. In 1995, she was inducted into the Television Academy Hall of Fame. Was Betty ready to stop working then? She said no way. She wrote books about her life and kept acting in movies and on television. At the age of 88, Betty became the oldest host of the comedy show Saturday Night Live. Betty received an Emmy for her performance, another honor in her long list of awards. Even with her busy acting career, Betty has always found time for animals. She has supported the Los Angeles Zoo and also our Indianapolis Zoo for many years and has helped raise money to improve animal habitats and save endangered species like the California condor. Betty's also been lucky enough to meet some creatures that are just as famous as she is, including Coco, the gorilla. Coco knew more than 1,000 words in sign language. In fact, Coco gave Betty the name Lipstick, and she made the sign for the word whenever Betty would come to visit. And along with helping wild animals, Betty supports groups that rescue pets, like the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. Rescue pets. She studied animal health, and she'll help to train guide dogs. Betty has loved cats and dogs since she was little. She goes, I grew up with pets. In our house, they were more than pets. They were members of the family. I agree. When she was 89, Betty adopted Ponty, a golden retriever who had not been able to finish his guide dog grooming. Betty's talent and dazzling smile have lit up the world and brought joy to millions. Her passion for helping animals has inspired others to do the same. Betty loves to make the world happy. No wonder people and animals everywhere love her right back. And here's a quote from her. She says, I think everybody needs a passion, whether it's one passion or 100. That's what keeps life interesting. And I'm gonna second that, Betty. Find a passion. If you can help people and pets, of course, I think that's wonderful. And also, Betty, in honor of her birthday, people are saying, you know, it's a good idea if you want to donate maybe a little money to a rescue or shelter near you. And of course, we love our Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. So if you can, that would be good, and put it in Betty's honor, in her name. We love you, Betty White. You'll always be with us.